Hello and welcome to the In Focus series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be talking about the recent GST Council meeting that has been concluded. So what the GST Council has recommended in that meeting, and what is GST Council, and what are the changes that has taken place till now with regard to the GST Council. So GST Council, that is the Goods and Services Tax Council. So let us first look at the points of discussion. So first we'll be looking at the news, then what is GST Council, why GST was set up, then how the voting takes place in the GST Council, and in the end prelims practice question. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is economy. So let's begin. And the news talks about what is the GST Council and what does it do. So what has been done recently is the 53rd Goods and Services Tax Council meeting has taken place in Delhi. And if we talk about the GST Council meeting that has taken place, so with regard to it we need to understand few things. So first of all, what is GST? So GST is Goods and Services Tax. So when we say tax, so it is indirect tax. So all the indirect tax which were earlier different and everyone has to pay it differently are now subsumed into one, and that one indirect tax is the GST, and that is the Goods and Services Tax. And it is said that it is a destination based tax. It means that the person who is taking the services needs to pay it. It means the destination. In the end, the person who takes it pays the tax. And with regard to the GST, that is GST, so in it they have three components, that is the central GST, state GST, and the integrated GST. Central GST is centers, state GST is states, and integrated is coming together of both. So now we will be going into the details of GST also, and GST has different slabs. So as of now, that is 0%, 5%, 12%, 18% and 28%. So when we talk about different slabs, so 0% means the essential commodities like what we eat, like the food items or milk, and then comes the 5%, 12%, 18 and 28. 28% means luxury items like when we go to restaurants or when we go for movies. Then 5%, 12%, 8%, 5% are products which are also used in our day-to-day necessity and essentials, like for example tea and coffee. Then comes the 12%, and 12% is the processed food that we eat, like for example chips. And then comes the 18%. So these are different slabs within the GST. And GST, when we talk about GST, that is the Goods and Services Tax. And with regard to the Goods and Services Tax, a council was formed, that is the Goods and Services Tax Council, so that decisions with regard to the GST can be taken. And this GST Council is headed by the Finance Minister, and as of now that is Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman. So let us look at few of the recommendations that has been given by the GST Council in the 53rd GST meeting. So few of the recommendations are: taxes on items such as milk cans and solar cookers. So they are saying that milk cans and solar cookers, they also need to come under the tax slabs. Then announced some relief for students living in certain kind of rented accommodation, but specifications have not been given with regard to this statement. Then reduced the GST on cartoons from 18% to 12%. So the cartoons which were earlier came under the 18% slab, now will be under the 12% slab. These are the recommendations. These are not binding in nature. These are just the recommendations. To provide relief to apple farmers in Himachal Pradesh and Jammu and Kashmir. So these are few of the recommendations, that is milk cans and solar cookers, rented accommodation, GST on cartoons and all others. So these are, I also talked about the slabs, and there are few products which do not come under any slab, like for example petrol, like for an example ATF fuel. So now let's talk about what is GST Council. So GST Council was formed by the 101 Constitutional Amendment Act, and the bill was 122nd Amendment Bill, and it came into effect in the year 2017, and the sole purpose was to simplify the existing tax structure in India, because earlier there were so many different taxes that a person needs to pay. So to simplify those taxes and make one umbrella tax under which all indirect taxes will come, so it was to simplify the existing tax structure in India. Then the president set up the GST Council. So who sets up the GST Council? It was the President of India, as a joint forum of the center and the states. So it is a joint forum for both center and state. So within the GST Council, representation of both center and state is there, and this is given under Article 279A of the amended Constitution. So Article 279A, joint forum for both center and states, and president sets up the GST Council. Then if we talk about the members of the GST Council, so the chairperson of the GST Council is the Union Finance Minister. Then comes the Union Minister for State, that is Finance from the center, and then each state can nominate a minister in charge of finance or taxation or any other minister as a member. So the center and the state have almost equal representation. Then why was the GST Council set up? So what was the need which was felt so that a GST Council was set up? So according to the Article 279, it makes recommendations to the union and the states on important issues related to the goods and services tax, like the goods and services that may be subjected or exempted from the GST, model GST laws. So what needs to be done with regard to the goods and services tax? There need to be a council which will have representation from both center and state, and that council will look into how the GST will work, what needs to be included and what needs to be removed from the GST. Then it decides on various rate slabs of GST, like for example 5%, 12%, 18%, 28%, and then slabs I told you, and also to mitigate double taxation. So earlier there were so many taxes that a person was paying many tax at different places, so that double taxation should not be taken from people, and also to avoid and also mitigate tax evasion by people. Then it subsumed indirect taxes like excise duty, VAT, services tax or luxury tax, etc. into one. Then levied at the final consumption point, that is the destination point, and it is also considered to be a value added tax. So how much the person has done, that person needs to pay that much of tax. If any value addition has been done afterwards, then that tax will be paid afterwards. Then streamlined taxation, so that one nation can have one taxation. So it was done on this motto also. Then how the voting in the GST Council is done? So the central government has 1/3 of total votes, and the state has 2/3 of total votes, and the decision is taken majority of not less than 3/4 of the vegeted votes of the members present and voting. So central government has a say of 1/3, state governments has a say of 2/3, and decision is taken by 3/4, not less than 3/4 of the vegeted votes of the members present and voting. So this is about how the voting is being done under the GST Council, and both center and state plays its own role. Now in the end, a prelims MCQ, and it is a PYQ of the year 2017. What are the most likely advantages of implementing the goods and services tax? And there are 3 statements given. First, it will replace multiple taxes collected by multiple authorities and will thus create a single market in India. Second, it will drastically reduce the current account deficit of India and will enable it to increase its foreign exchange reserves. These two are the statements. Third is, it will enormously increase the growth and size of the economy of India and will enable it to overtake China in the near future. These are the three statements, and you have to talk about the correct answer, and the codes given are 1 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3. So as it is a PYQ, look at it and give me the answer in the comment section. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing, and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.